My goals once felt like impossibly high mountains, writing a book, building a business, getting fit. Each dream loomed above me, shrouded in clouds, making me wonder if I'd ever reach the top. I'd wake up motivated, ready to conquer the day, but by noon, the mountain seemed even bigger, and I'd do nothing at all. The weight of my ambitions pressed down, making every step feel heavier. I thought success demanded huge, immediate action, hours of writing, drastic diets, grueling workouts. I believed that if I wasn't giving it my all, I wasn't trying hard enough. This all-or-nothing mindset set me up for failure and left me stuck in a cycle of guilt and inaction. I'd beat myself up for not doing enough, which only made it harder to start again. Every week I'd make grand plans, filling pages with ambitious goals, only to abandon them days later. The pattern repeated, leaving me frustrated and doubting myself. The gap between where I was and where I wanted to be felt uncrossable. It was as if a vast chasm separated my reality from my dreams, and I had no idea how to bridge it. Then I stumbled on a simple idea: stop looking at the peak, just take one small step forward. Instead of obsessing over the summit, I focused on what I could do right now. It sounded trivial, almost too easy, but I was out of options. I had tried everything else and nothing had worked. I decided to focus on something so small it was almost laughable. That shift changed everything. Each tiny win built my confidence and made the next step easier. You don't climb a mountain in a single leap, you do it one steady step at a time. Progress is slow, but every step counts, no matter how small. That's how my journey began. With one small, determined step, I finally started moving forward, and the mountain didn't seem quite so impossible anymore. My new strategy was simple, but it changed everything for me. I decided to make things easy for myself. My only goal was to get just 1% better each day, no matter how small the improvement. If I wanted to write a book, I didn't force myself to write a chapter. I just wrote one sentence. That was enough to keep moving forward. If I dreamed of running a marathon, I didn't worry about the finish line. I simply put on my shoes and walked for 5 minutes. That was my win for the day. I broke down every big, intimidating goal into tiny, non-threatening actions. Steps so small they felt almost effortless. The pressure I used to feel disappeared. I started to celebrate just showing up, no matter how little I did. These actions were so small and manageable, my brain didn't resist them. There was no reason to procrastinate. The real magic is in the accumulation. 1% better every day adds up, and over time those tiny improvements compound into massive change. It's not about instant results or overnight success, but about building steady momentum, one small step at a time. By focusing on the process instead of obsessing over the outcome, I freed myself from the trap of perfectionism and constant self-criticism. You don't need heroic effort, perfect timing, or a burst of motivation to start. Ordinary, consistent actions are enough. Just start small, repeat it tomorrow, and let your progress quietly build up over time. That's how you escape overwhelm, regain control, and finally move forward with confidence. Tiny actions, repeated day after day, are what create real, lasting transformation in your life. Tiny habits are deceptively simple. Find a 2-minute version of your goal. Want to read more? Read 1 page before bed. Want to drink more water? Fill a glass as soon as you wake up. Learning a language? Complete 1 5-minute lesson. Tidy your home? Put 1 item away before leaving a room. The secret: attach your new habit to something you already do. Habit stacking. After brushing your teeth, stretch for 2 minutes. After pouring coffee, write 1 thing you're grateful for. The point isn't the 2 minutes, it's mastering the art of showing up. Once you start, it's easier to keep going. Small beginnings lead to bigger actions. The hardest part is starting. Tiny habits make it easy. At first, tiny habits seem to make no difference. You might wonder if these small actions are even worth the effort because the results are almost invisible. This is the plateau of latent potential. Progress is invisible, and most people quit. It's easy to feel discouraged when you can't see immediate results, and many give up before the magic happens. But each small action is a ripple, quietly building momentum beneath the surface. Every effort, no matter how minor, adds up over time, even if you can't see it right away. 5 minutes of walking leads to more energy. It's a simple act, but it can change your entire day. 2 minutes of tidying leads to a calmer home, making your environment more peaceful and inviting. Small wins multiply, creating a positive feedback loop. Each success, no matter how small, motivates you to keep going and builds your confidence. Like an ice cube melting, change is invisible until suddenly it's obvious. The transformation happens slowly, then, all at once. Consistency matters more than intensity. Showing up every day, even in small ways, is what truly drives progress. One page a day becomes a book. Over weeks and months, these pages add up to something meaningful. One workout a day builds fitness, and each session brings you closer to your goals, no matter how short it is. Small, repeated actions shape your identity. The person you become is built on the habits you practice every day. You become a writer, an athlete, a reader, not by giant leaps, but by daily habits. It's the repetition that transforms you, not a single big effort. The real reward is who you become. Your growth is the true achievement, far beyond any single result. Trust the process, and let compounding work its magic. Over time, your efforts will blossom into something remarkable. The breakthrough always comes after persistence. Keep going, and you'll be amazed at how far you've come. If your dreams feel overwhelming, remember, greatness isn't a single leap, but countless small steps. Forget the finish line for now. Ask, what's one tiny thing I can do today? Want to be healthier? Add one vegetable to your meal. Want to be mindful? Take 3 deep breaths. The power is in starting. Momentum follows. Every small action is a vote for the person you want to become. As these votes add up, your self-belief grows. You become someone who follows through, who achieves goals. The foundation of success is built on daily habits. Don't underestimate a single small step. Start today, repeat tomorrow, and let consistency transform you. One day you'll look back and realize you climbed the mountain, one step at a time.